Buenos días, mi nombre es Barrett Pederson, Alcalde de Franklin Park. Franklin Park is in Illinois. It's a suburb of Chicago. We're right next to O'Hare Airport, which is the busiest airport in the world, or the second busiest. Franklin Park is the fourth largest manufacturing center in Illinois. And so if any of you have ever had a Baby Ruth or a Butterfinger candy bar, they've never been made any other place but Franklin Park. And if you're an hombre and you go into a restroom or a bathroom and you use a toilet, Sloan Valve makes most of the valves that are used in those in the world. So we're very proud of our manufacturing, and we're very proud of the large number of Durangans and Mexicans that live in Franklin Park.
Sir, and the first question is about how do you see the immigration reform process? Because right now a lot of people, they are thinking about this is going to be the big change for the United States and other countries around the world. But in your personal opinion, how do you see, how do you think about the immigration reform right now?
In Estados Unidos, it should be a big change, but I don't think it's going to be. The United States needs immigration reforma, but conservatives in Congress are blocking it. The Senate, the U.S. Senate, the United States Senate came up with a very good bill that addressed all the concerns of everybody, including conservatives, which gave a path to citizenship for many of the people in the United States. I think there's 11 or 12 million of them. But in the House of Representatives that is controlled by the Republicans or the conservatives or the Tea Partiers, whatever you want to call them, they don't want big change. They don't want to make it easier for immigrations to become citizens because immigrations usually don't vote for conservatives or Republicans, and they're trying to keep the vote down. But immigration reforma is muy importante.
Okay. Sir, now how really the United States needs the immigrant people to survive this country?
See, immigrants make the economy very strong. When immigrants come, their children become educated, they take jobs, they work hard, they save their money, they buy homes. When you buy homes, you improve the economy because you buy a washer and a dryer and a refrigerator and a hot water heater, and you buy decorations for the house, and that drives the economy. Immigration is good for the U.S. economy, and that's why the U.S. economy has always been strong, because we've always opened our arms to immigrants. My parents were not immigrants, but my great-great-grandparents were immigrants. They came from Germany and Norway and Ireland, and it's muy importante to allow immigration to the United States. Diversity creates strength in the economy. It creates strength in the culture, and it creates strength in national defense.
So what do you think about this is the same project, but this S744, it is a project process reform immigration, but the bipartisan committee and Republican and Democrats, do you think they are going to be agreed to get a good reform?
Have you ever heard the term hope springs eternal, or I'm cautiously optimistic? I'm not quite too cautiously optimistic. I think what's going to happen is the Republican House of Representatives is going to pass piecemeal, small improvements. The Republicans are much more concerned about border control. Why? I don't know. I don't think that there is any type of threat to national defense with a border that is open. I think an open border is muy importante, but hatred, bigotry, intolerance, and ignorance is what's driving the opposition to immigration reform.
Sir, the last time the bipartisan committee, they said they need about 21,000 immigration officials to protect the border, and besides they are going to build about 700 miles of like a big wall. Really, United States needs that.
Do they need that? No. It's too many pesos, and it's not needed. The money that you spend in building a fence or in hiring all these people, you could put into sustainable practices, clean energy, education, improving roads and bridges. The United States has many bridges that are in danger of collapsing, and we need to start putting more money into our infrastructure, not building structures that are not needed. I do not think that we need a fence or a wall between Mexico and the United States. We are two friendly countries that have gotten along for a long time, and we will get along for a long time.
Okay, finally, sir, right now you are in Durango City.
Sí.
How do you feel?
Muy bueno.
Yeah, do you like it?
Durango is beautiful, the weather is beautiful, the people are beautiful. It's July 13th, and it is cooler in Durango than it is in Chicago. Chicago is muy caliente and humido, very humid. And the people in Durango have been very beautiful. And the people in Franklin Park from Durango are just wonderful people. Franklin Park is 44% Latino, and 80% of that 44% are from Durango. La Purísima, Santa Maria, Arroyo Chico, Tepehuanes, Carreras, Los Pinos, and they're hardworking, humble people. They don't get in trouble. Their kids are well behaved. Their kids are on the honor roll. Franklin Park has benefited greatly from immigrants from Durango, and the immigrants from Durango didn't just start coming 5 years ago or 10 years ago or 15 years ago. They started coming 30 years ago, 35 years ago, 40 years ago. And I grew up with people in Franklin Park. I went to school, grammar school and high school with Latinos from Durango. So I'm very proud to be in Durango. It's my first time here, and I'm looking forward to getting up to see La Purísima, La Puri as it's called, and I'm very honored to be here. Thank you.
Okay.